Some say it's a way to take the edge off after a long day in the office, or an aid to unwind when wound up by the stresses of life. But a recent report from the Centers for Disease Control shows more people are taking that 1 or 2 drinks to another level. The survey shows more people are now binge drinking than previously thought. In fact, 38 million adult Americans now report binge drinking.
The term binge drinking is used to describe when people drink a large amount of alcohol in a short period of time to get intoxicated.
The report found that those living in the Midwest are also some of the most likely to binge drink, with up to a quarter of adults taking part in the activity. Midwesterners also have the most drinks when on a binge drink, often consuming 7 to 9 alcoholic drinks.
In certain cases, that looks like normal teenage behavior or normal partying behavior, and in other cases, that looks like alcoholism.
Matt Walls of Keystone Treatment Center says the line between an occasional binge drinker and a full-blown alcoholic is a thin one and often blurry. He would know. He's now celebrating 16 years of sobriety.
If you're planning your time around your drinking, if you're going to work all week or to school all week and the thing you look forward most is your weekend of getting blasted, there's probably an issue there that should be addressed.
Walls adds that the recent report isn't surprising, but sometimes similar reports can contradict others based on variables and age groups surveyed. Here in Kelloland, counselors at Keystone see that binge drinkers don't belong to one particular group or the other.
We tend to see it regardless of age. We do see it in young people. I'd be lying if I said we didn't. We see it in older folks, adults, that feel like they manage their drinking because they only drink 2 or 3 days a week.
Experts estimate about 90% of drinkers can handle themselves and truly are social drinkers. It's the other 10% that may need help. And Walls says binge drinkers can be among those needing assistance.
And it's easy to say that person living under a bridge, surrounded by empty liquor bottles, is an alcoholic. That's very easy for us to see. But for somebody who goes to work and then goes home and drinks until they pass out every night, it's harder for us to see that person as an alcoholic, but really they are.
Walls says the best thing that can happen for anyone with repetitive behaviors involving alcohol is to find help. Friends and family members can encourage that, but he cautions there may be resistance.
Binge drinkers are probably the best at the denial and the justification because they say, I'm not drinking every day. I'm not living under a bridge. I'm holding a job down, or I'm going to school.
Nonetheless, he says it can be a destructive behavior that, according to the latest survey, is impacting more Americans than ever before. With Eye on Kelloland, I'm Sean Niestad.